Hello, grade 7. How are you? I hope to be well. Today we are going to start by grammar in Unit 9, the first grammar. We have two grammar. Today we are going to talk about the first one. Yes, let's start, your teacher, by going to. Going to. Here we have the uses of going to. So we use be and going to talk about the plans and intonation for future. نستخدم going to talk about planned and intonation for future. لما يكون عندنا نية إنه نعمل something in the future في المستقبل. Look here, we have three examples. Let's read them together. Yes, my daughter is going to study law at college next year. We have planned for the future. Are you going to come my party tomorrow? Are you going to come to my party tomorrow? Here we have a question form. So we start by auxiliary. Here we are not going to paint our bedroom tomorrow. We are not going to paint our bedroom tomorrow. We have a negative form. So in affirmative form, we are going to use am, is, and are with the pronoun according to the pronoun. We use am with I, and we use is with a singular pronoun, and we use are with a plural pronoun. And after that, we use going to plus verb one. After to, we are going to put the verb in a affirmative case, in a base form. So with the negative side, we are going to put the pronoun plus am not or is not or are not. We put the auxiliary verb according to the pronoun. For example, if we have I, we are going to put am not. If we have she, we are going to put is not. For example, if we have they, we are going to put are not or aren't. Plus going to and plus verb one. In a question form, your teacher, we are going to use the auxiliary verb at the beginning of question. We start by am or is or are plus the pronoun plus going to and verb one. And don't forget the question mark in a question form. Now let's move to pupils book page 120. Here we have the uses of going to. One more again, we use be and going to be going to talk about future and intonation. Here we have a question. What form of the verb come after be and going to? Can after be and going to, we put the verb in a base form without any adding. Here we have three examples. He is going to climb a mountain in Atlantic. Here he is not going to stop making TV series. What are you doing? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? So we have example on affirmative, on negative, and on a question. Here, teacher, let's answer this question together. We are going to use be and going to complete this sentence. Look at sentence number one. Holly is not going to fly across the Sahara Desert. She is going to ride a motorbike across it. So we use is because we have she and going to plus ride verb one without any adding. Look at number two. Tom and Ivan, we have two nouns, so are going to ski down Everest. Number three, Andy is not going to sail. We put not because we have not between the practice. So Andy isn't or is not going to sail into Atlantic. He is going to sail around the world. Number four, Hannah is going to walk from New York to Los Angeles. So Hannah is a singular noun, so we use is plus going to plus walk. Here, Emma is going to travel in space, is going to travel in space. Number six, Lucy, we have a singular noun, is going to make a film about alligator. Luke is going to live alone on the desert, on a desert island, on a desert island. So your teacher, we use be and going to talk about the future and intonation, and we use for be, is, and am, and are, we put it according to that. Pronoun for negative, we add not to is or are not or am, and for a question, we start by the auxiliary, and then we put the pronoun, then end with a question mark. And always the verb after going to, we put it verb one without any adding. That's fine for today. If you have any questions, check with me on WhatsApp. Enjoy your weekend. يعطيكم العافية.